Have you ever looked at your bank account and wondered, where did all my money go? You work hard, you get a decent paycheck, but somehow, building real wealth feels like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. Well, what if I told you that hole isn't your income, it's your spending? And it's not the big, obvious expenses. It's the silent, sneaky purchases that are draining your financial future, $1 at a time. The crazy part is, these are things most of us buy without a second thought. But wealthy people, they actively avoid them. Today, we're going to expose the 7 worst money traps that are keeping you from a life of financial freedom. And stick around until the end, because the last one is the most common, the most tempting, and probably the one costing you the most. If you can conquer just that one, you'll be light years ahead. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk about brand new cars. The moment you drive that shiny new car off the lot, it loses about 10% of its value. After a year, it could be down 20% or more. That's thousands of dollars vanishing into thin air. It's called depreciation, and it's one of the fastest ways to destroy your wealth. Wealthy people understand this. They know a car is a tool to get from point A to point B, not a status symbol that drains their bank account. Instead of buying new, they opt for reliable, gently used cars that are 2 to 3 years old. This way, the first owner takes the biggest depreciation hit, and they get a perfectly good vehicle for a fraction of the price. Think about it. That $10,000 you save by buying used could be invested. Over time, that money could grow into a significant sum instead of just disappearing. So, next time you're tempted by that new car smell, remember the smell of financial freedom is so much sweeter. Number 2 on our list is a daily habit for millions: designer coffee. That $5 latte you grab on your way to work seems harmless, right? But let's do the math. $5 a day, 5 days a week, is $25. That's $100 a month, or $1,200 a year. Now, imagine you invested that $1,200 every year instead. With an average market return over 10 years, that could grow to over $17,000. Over 30 years, it could be over $130,000. All from skipping a fancy coffee you could make at home for pennies. Rich people are often incredibly frugal with these small daily expenses. They understand the power of compounding. They'd rather brew their own coffee and let their money work for them in the market. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about being intentional. Is that fleeting caffeine buzz worth tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in your future? Probably not. The third wealth killer is something we all use: the latest and greatest smartphone. Every year, tech giants roll out a new model with a slightly better camera, a faster chip, and a much higher price tag. And the marketing is brilliant. They make you feel like your one-year-old phone is an ancient relic. But is it really? Does that new feature genuinely improve your life in a meaningful way? Or is it just a desire for the newest shiny object? Upgrading your $1,000 phone every year is a massive, unnecessary expense. Wealthy individuals treat their technology like any other tool. They use it until it no longer serves its purpose effectively. A phone from 2 or even 3 years ago can do 99% of what the brand new model can. Instead of being a slave to the upgrade cycle, use your phone until it breaks or becomes genuinely obsolete. That's hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars you can put towards investments, debt reduction, or your emergency fund. Don't let marketing pressure dictate your financial decisions. Coming in at number 4 are lottery tickets and gambling. This one might seem obvious, but the allure of a quick, life-changing win is incredibly powerful. People spend billions every year chasing a dream. But let's be blunt. The lottery is a tax on people who don't understand math. Your odds of winning the grand prize are astronomically low, often worse than being struck by lightning. Wealthy people don't rely on luck to build their fortune. They rely on strategy, discipline, and calculated risk. They don't throw their money at games with a negative expected return. Instead of gambling, they invest. Investing in the stock market, real estate, or your own business isn't gambling. It's putting your money into assets that have a proven history of generating returns over time. It's a slow and steady path, not a get-rich-quick scheme. So, the next time you feel the urge to buy a lottery ticket, take that same $5 or $10 and put it into an investment account. You're far more likely to build real wealth that way. Number 5 is a big one. Paying interest on consumer debt, especially credit card debt. When you buy something on a credit card and don't pay it off in full, you're essentially paying extra for that item. With interest rates often exceeding 20%, that $60 dinner can end up costing you $80 or more over time. You're literally throwing money away to the credit card companies. This is the opposite of how wealthy people operate. They make money work for them. They don't work to pay interest to others. They use credit cards strategically for the points and rewards, but they always pay the balance in full and on time. They view debt as a trap that keeps people poor. If you're carrying a balance on your credit cards, your number one financial priority should be to pay it off as aggressively as possible. Every dollar you pay in interest is a dollar that could have been invested and grown. Get out of the cycle of consumer debt, and you'll free up a huge portion of your income to actually build wealth. The 6th thing to stop buying is fast fashion. Those trendy $10 shirts and $20 jeans are tempting. They allow you to constantly update your wardrobe without feeling like you're spending a lot. But here's the problem. Fast fashion is designed to fall apart. The quality is low, the styles go out of date in a season, and you're forced to buy more and more to keep up. It's a never-ending cycle of consumption. Financially savvy people often opt for a different approach. They build a capsule wardrobe with high-quality, timeless pieces. Yes, a well-made coat or a classic pair of shoes might cost more upfront, but they last for years, sometimes even decades. Over the long run, this is far cheaper than constantly replacing cheap clothes. It's about cost per wear, not the initial price tag. Investing in quality over quantity not only saves you money, but also reduces clutter and decision fatigue. Stop filling your closet with disposable clothes and start building a wardrobe that lasts. Your wallet will thank you. And finally, the 7th and arguably the most destructive spending habit is buying things to impress other people. This is the underlying driver for so many of our bad financial decisions. The luxury car, the designer watch, the oversized house you can't really afford. We buy these things not because we need them, but because we want to project an image of success. We want the approval and admiration of our friends, family, and even strangers on social media. But here's the truth. No one cares about your stuff as much as you do. People are too busy worrying about their own lives. Trying to keep up with the Joneses is a game you can never win, because there will always be someone with more. True wealth isn't about what you show. It's about what you have in assets, investments, and freedom. It's the security of knowing you can handle an emergency, the ability to quit a job you hate, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. That is a feeling no luxury good can ever replicate. Focus on building a life that feels good on the inside, not one that just looks good on the outside. So, there you have it. The 7 purchases that are secretly sabotaging your wealth. New cars, daily lattes, constant phone upgrades, lottery tickets, paying consumer interest, fast fashion, and buying things for status. Breaking these habits isn't easy. They're ingrained in our culture. But by making conscious, intentional choices with your money, you can plug the leaks in your financial bucket. Start small. Pick one of these habits and work on eliminating it. Then move to the next. It's about progress, not perfection. Remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint, and every dollar you save and invest today is a step towards a richer, freer future. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more tips on building a life of financial freedom. See you next time.